Michelle and I, we've been in your shoes. Like I said, we didn't come from wealthy families. So when we graduated from college and law school, we had a mountain of debt. When we married, we got poor together. We added up our assets, and there were no assets. And we added up our liabilities, and there were a lot of liabilities, basically in the form of student loans. We paid more in student loans than we paid on our mortgage when we finally did buy a condo. For the first 8 years of our marriage, we were paying more in student loans than what we were paying for our mortgage. So we know what this is about. And we were lucky to land good jobs with a steady income. But we only finished paying off our student loans. Check this out, all right? I'm the President of the United States. We only finished paying off our student loans about 8 years ago. That wasn't that long ago. And that wasn't easy, especially because when we had Malia and Sasha, we're supposed to be saving up for their college educations, and we're still paying off our college education. So we have to make college more affordable for our young people. That's the bottom line. And we have to make college affordable for every American. No hardworking student should be stuck in the red. We've already reduced student loan payments to 10% of a borrower's income. And that's good. But now we've actually got to cut the cost of college. Providing 2 years of community college at no cost for every responsible student is one of the best ways to do that. And I'm going to keep fighting to get that started this year. It's the right thing to do.
Numerous statistics and studies have shown that whenever the government puts more money in, colleges just raise their tuition and it just gets absorbed. Also, the students quite often who qualify for loans and grants, while deserving many of them are, eventually the government just says, whoever wants it, here's the money for you. And so that encourages colleges to raise their costs even more. So it ends up taxpayers paying for more students to go to college who either aren't qualified, aren't interested in getting the degree, or just are there to party.
This just in, we just may be looking at Washington's next bubble to burst. News today, the public college tuition shot up more than 8% last year. That's the very same week we learned more than a third of college loans are delinquent this year. And all this little more than a year after Washington upped its federal loan guarantees to college students to help them, well, with these soaring college prices. Is one beast feeding the other? Because the bottom line is, the more aid we offer, the more those college tuitions go up.
Do you think college debt has a major impact on society today?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
For kids going to college, students going to college, to actually get a degree and go into the workforce, college is a tremendous investment. Average college graduate makes well over $1 million more over their lifetime than a non-college graduate. So to put in $40,000, $50,000, even $100,000 into college to get a $1 million return is well worth it. For those kids going to college, to party, to pay high amounts of money just to be there, that's their loss and poor choice.
You know, this is a growing problem. The fastest growing component of the household balance sheet is student debt. It's expected to top over $1 trillion for the first time this year. So forget about delinquencies. Let's talk about default rates, which are up over 22% in the past 2 years to a rate of 15%. So you're talking about $200 billion in loan defaults with zero collateral. And it's not just the actual default or delinquency rate, but because tuition prices are on the rise, the average loan per student is on the rise as well. In 2005, the average loan was just $17,000. Now it's up over 60% in the past 7 years to $27,000 per student. So it's clearly unsustainable at this point, especially given the labor market conditions, very minimal job growth, tepid wage creation. So really, it's nearly impossible for students to continue to take on this amount of debt without the risk of further rising default and delinquencies.
What worries me, Didi, is that the more college loan help we try to provide or boost the amount of loans we're giving folks, I always think that it gives ammunition to the colleges to keep raising their tuitions.
Of course, and that's what happens. And, you know, anytime the government is involved in something, and this is a business, the government should get out of this. We need to have another organization or something in the free market, because every time the government gets a hold of something like government motors, now we have government universities, and they're failing and it's not working. And absolutely, these universities are going to try to get that free money so they can use it to build their stadiums or the air-conditioned dorms or whatever they're doing. So it's not working well at all.
Numerous statistics and studies have shown that whenever the government puts more money in, colleges just raise their tuition and it just gets absorbed.